Good evening, my ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday, it's the 20th, and you know what? I realized I wanted to do something new. Last week I went through some in terms of this channel, I went through some challenges, and it made me realize, let's do this instead. And I mean, I'm not going to stop doing all the other things I'm doing, but I realized, let me just talk for 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes in one go and publish it. So now I am in Kingston. I found a really good spot here. It's getting late, so I really want to just capture this moment before it's late, before it's dark. So here I am. I'm in Kingston town. And I watched one video today on YouTube. There's a guy that I've just really got into. And he's talking about the process of being a musician, a creative person. And he's basically just talking in front of the camera. So he inspired me to do this video, And I think getting like loud, getting something like so I can record my voice, and because there's a lot of background noise. Now you can hear the police or the ambulance. They are doing something. So but anyways, this video that I did watch today, he inspired me because he talked about the ideas of being outside of your comfort zone, right? So today I performed in Kingston. And the way I look at singing sometimes when you sing in the street is that it feels like climbing. You're gonna go somewhere, and you're gonna climb the mountain. You're gonna climb the mountain like this, like dancing. But sometimes, let's say today, it didn't feel like climbing a mountain. It felt like I was sailing a ship. So I was like the captain of my own ship, right? And this ship, call it Jack Timer's cruise ship, for instance. So it felt like I was basically, I was actually sailing the ship. And when you're on a journey, you don't really know where you are all the time. But today I had that feeling that, wow, I don't know where I am heading with this. But I felt like in the moment, it felt like I was there, Sometimes I sing songs that I already know. But this video inspired me to go out of the comfort zone, to just sing something. Maybe I haven't sung it before. Maybe songs I have heard before, a long time ago. But this one, today I was just really feeling it. And there was a moment during my session today where I felt, what am I really doing? Like, have I found the answers to what I'm looking for? And the answer was, of course, no, I haven't. But in that moment, when you're not realizing what you know, you don't realize what you're really doing. You just have to continue. You just have to sail on. Because in that moment, the most important thing is to continue. So you never know. You can't judge the situation by what is in front of you, There is something that I really love as well, and is sailing. My grandfather, he was a sailor from both sides, really. And so I guess I have that sailing spirit in my blood, so to speak. I don't know how to do it myself, but maybe one day I can get the license and sail around and have my own ship. Why not? So that is one thing I realized, and that is to just continue. When you don't really know what you're doing, you just carry on, and that's what I did. And so what I wanted to say is that when you are out of your own comfort zone, that The way I look at it is comfort zone is that it doesn't necessarily mean to be nervous, right? So a comfort zone doesn't mean to be nervous. I thought that for a long time that being outside of your comfort zone means that you're nervous all the time, right? But no, it doesn't. It means that you're just doing something that you're less comfortable with. That's what it means, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean that you are nervous. So yeah, I'm not sure if it really makes sense what I'm saying here, but to me it does make sense. And that is, when you are actually doing something that is outside of your comfort zone and you don't really know if it's gonna pay the bills or if it's gonna if you're gonna give something valuable to the world, or you feel a bit more vulnerable in that moment when you don't really know, and you live very at the moment, right? The moment is here. So imagine this line is going like this, and the other line is going like that, and the line, you just have to follow the line. But if you just follow, you're gonna follow the line anyways, right? But if you're just gonna do something that you know already, it becomes a bit more laborious for yourself, right? And then that laborious feeling you send out to the world. And no one really cares too much about that, do they? You know? So in this regard, it's like sailing. So if you stay at Portsmouth Harbor the rest of your life, you won't be able to see the rest of the world. You will only see Portsmouth Harbor, right? So yeah, that's what that's what I have to say, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that Portsmouth Harbor is beautiful, right? But the world is also beautiful. So you have to sail on, you have to maybe hit a place that you don't like as well, you know? Like if you're walking in the city center of London, there might be one specific place of London that you like less than another. Let's say you like Camden, for instance, but you are now in Shoreditch, and you're less fan of Shoreditch. That you can't just transform yourself to Camden. You have to actually make the walk from Shoreditch to Camden. And the journey might be challenging, it might be easy, but you actually have to walk. You can take the underground or the bus as well, but you have to take the journey to actually get to Camden. So this is how I look at it as well. So I found a really good spot here because it's getting late, and I just wanted to share this wisdom with you that being outside of your comfort zone means not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily means that you are out of your comfort zone. So being outside of the comfort zone means that you're doing something new, doing something fresh, and you're bringing something new to the table. And the good thing about it is that when you do it, is that you might not succeed at first, but you're building a new foundation of what you can do, you know? So let's say today I sung probably 10, 15 songs I've never sung before. And then in the end, there was a lady who asked for a song request. And she said, do you have any songs of Bee Gees? And I said, yeah, I do. I have More Than a Woman. And that song I've never sung before, but I did sing it today. And I sung that in the end as well, you know, that this is the cool thing when you, and even some of the songs that I did sing, some people did tell me stories about these songs. So if you think about the connections with people, that, all right, I made more connections with people. So it's not just about the money, is it? It's, no, it's not at all. It's more about giving people a good time. And it's about creating connections, creating moments together. That's what it is about. And then the money comes after. It's like when you work in a company or you work somewhere, on that day you don't see the money, do you? You get the salary by the end of the month. For me it's different because the way I get paid is donations wide. So if I do a good job, maybe more people will give me more money. But that doesn't mean it's like that all the time, you know. The truth is you have to show up, you have to just do your best every day. You just have to have fun with the process, and then it will be all good, you know. That's how I look at it. So I just wanted to share my wisdom with you folks. I really hope that you will have a lovely day. And if you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe or leave a comment or like or whatever. If you want to hear like a subject, or you want to hear how it is to be a professional singer and musician, that this is what this channel is about. It's about creating moments and sharing wisdom on how it has been for me, you know. That there's been, for instance, some days, let's say, the idea of you have to show up, although some days you don't want to show up, you know, because it is your responsibility to do your best. That's what I realized, you know. So what I wanted to say is that when you're out of your comfort zone, just be there and just explore, and be okay to not know everything that's gonna happen around the corner. That's what I've learned, to be okay to not to know, you know. I think my words are just here and there now, so I'm gonna stop, and I want to say thank you for tuning in to my Jack Timers YouTube channel. There's a lot of things that I want to cover on this channel, but for now I think it's good to say good night. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.